Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here to do your weekly reads. That came around so quickly, can I say? This is for Sunday the 29th to the 5th of January. So it's the last reading of the year and the first reading for next year. How cool is that? This will be for the sign of Scorpio. Now, please remember the readings are only general. They are not going to resonate with everyone all of the time. Unfortunately, as much as we're, picking up on general energies, sometimes your energy may not figure in that. So don't try to make it fit. The readings do flip-flop, so they can be about the other person as well. And I'm using the Tarot Mucha for your reading here. Okay. Oh, very nice, Scorpio. Look at this. You have the Ten of Pentacles coming straight out of the gate. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is a card which talks of abundance. Now, this can be abundance in all shapes and forms. Sometimes it is about the financial, can be about an inheritance, can be about you coming into some sort of money at the moment. But it also can mean about in all areas of your life. So it's more about the tangible things, though. So the things we see as, necessary things in our life, like our homes, where we live. Behind that, we do have the Ten of Swords. So I note here that you've got two tens here, which does mean that you're closing out some sort of cycle here. So maybe you've been working really, really hard to get yourself in a good financial solid position, but you're also closing out some sort of negativity too. So for some of you here, you could have got some sort of financial payout, and maybe you're finishing something like a relationship out, but something finishing. We do then have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, which is a very slow moving energy and does denote an offer of something new. And there's the offer, Four of Cups, but it doesn't look much like you want this offer. Okay, Page of Swords coming in here. So what you have here is some sort of cycle you're closing out, which might mean you finished up in a relationship, you may have finished up in a job, but whatever it is, you're closing out some cycle here. Now, the thing is, something new is on offer right behind it, but I don't feel like you're ready for it at the moment. So maybe the shop is closed, your love shop is closed, maybe you're not interested in taking a job offer at this time. I do have the Page of Swords here, which means somebody has been keeping a bit of an eye on you here. Somebody has been watching you to see where you're up to. So you may have someone who's coming in because you've walked away from something to make you a new offer. Okay, Two of Cups coming straight in here. So it could be a soulmate that's coming in for you, whether that's a love soulmate or whether it's something to do with business, something to do with working with someone. You could have had a family situation where there's been some sort of payout or some sort of financial relief. And maybe you're working with someone in your family to resolve some issues and try and close some things down. But for others of you, this can be about new love on offer. So whatever it is for you. Okay, we definitely have some of you receiving this offer via a water sign. Being you're a Scorpio, it could mean that you are going out to make this offer. This is something to do with love. Sometimes it can be maybe you've been through a situation where you found self-love too, especially if you've closed out cycles. Maybe you've been through a pretty tough time and you started to realize your own value, and that's always a good thing. Okay, and again with an earth sign. I think you're the water sign. I think this is the person making an offer here. Someone wants to offer you, may get something very small here. Sometimes the pages have very small offers. It may be just a touch base with you, a text, an email from someone perhaps who's interested in you, but they're taking it very slow here. And there's your card, the Death card. So it could be after your period, of going through this sort of energy here that you're taking time out now to, make a decision on what it is you want. I think that this person, this earth sign that's making an offer. mostly because it's come up twice. So someone here is trying to make contact with you. They may be very discreet about how they're doing it, being sensitive to perhaps something you've been through. It possibly not only could have been the end of something, but it could have been the end to something that concerned your family. So somebody's being very tentative about how they come forward here, but they're definitely interested in you for something, quite possibly love. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is here. Now the Seven of Wands talks of standing the ground, being determined, not budging. Why are you doing that? Okay, because there's been some sort of conflict here. I think that you're choosing to remain single at this time. Perhaps it's the same person trying to come around again. Three of Pentacles, somebody wanting to work with you on something. There is a victory here though with the Six of Wands and some sort of celebration. Rightio. Okay, I feel like some of you may have been through some sort of, could be the death of someone in a family, could be the end of a relationship that's resulted in some sort of payout. I feel like someone perhaps cheated or did something that wasn't something that you've walked away from because somebody has done the wrong thing here. But I do think this person's trying to make their way back in again, and I really don't think you're interested in having a second go round with them. I feel that you're standing your ground here and you're fighting for what you rightfully want. But at this time, more strongly, you're sort of taking time out to make sure it is what you want. I feel like by achieving this is the victory here. I feel that you trying to get rid of someone or trying to say no to someone is in fact the best thing you can do for yourself, because it seems to raise your self-esteem here. So I don't know what you've been through here, Scorpio, but you are definitely not accepting any offers at the moment. And I feel like this person who is coming into offer may not have done the right thing by you in the past. I think they've realised what they've lost and they're now after something, trying to rectify, put it right here. But I don't think you're ready to accept this new offer. I think you want to go it alone. I think you feel strong enough to do that now, and I think you have a lot of healing to do from a situation you've left behind. So definitely a time of taking time out for oneself, as I always say. You're doing a lot of healing here, and that card wants to come out, so we will take that one then. And it is the card of Poised. So that means you're in the position of waiting for something to happen, but not particularly taking any action at this time. Okay, so it's about being ready, bringing something to light and being at your best and confidence. And that's what I said. I think you're working on that at the moment, so you're not willing to take any offers. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp and you've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. I don't think you're going to begin anything at the moment though, because you're still working on having that confidence. So I think you're taking time out at the moment to bring around something for you here. I think you're building on yourself greatly here, and I think that is what's bringing in this sense of victory and celebration. I think perhaps you've been through a really hard time back here and you're sort of leaving the past behind and just working on what it is you want. Have a fab week, Scorpio.